By the way, Hedley Donovan has just invited me to have lunch with all their editors here on March the 7th, and I was quite amazed because this is the first time I've heard from Time magazine since Henry Luce died.
Yeah, you need to follow our editors to get a quick
Yeah?
You can say on his show, he says this is very short, only 11 out of 12 hours, you were thinking about it. In the media now, life is totally dominated by the Jews. Those Jews totally all by Jews and dominated by their editorial leaders. The New York Times, the Washington Post, totally Jewish. The ownership of the Los Angeles Times now totally for Chandler sits in the monopoly. The other thing though is that all three networks, except for they have front men, they have an RJ Center, frankly, or Frank, may not be of that persuasion, but the writers go with 95% of Jewish. Now, what does this mean? Does this mean that all Jews are bad? No. But it does mean that all Jews are that way. Way particularly the younger was like that. In their way out, they're radical. They're piece of any Christ except for the support of Israel is concerned. The only thing that we don't rely on is that, and this is the real reason, the best Jews actually are the Israeli Jews. That's right. Because Israel, the reason Mrs. Mayer supports me, which she does, and Diane does too, is for a very fundamental reason. It has nothing to do with, they know the Democratic candidate, we cater to the domestic Jewish vote, when she supports me. Because she knows the great issue to Israel is right. And she knows that if the crisis is all that Jordan, that I face the Russians down for them. She knows I'm the only one who will do it. She knows that they never got to do the communists, the Russians. See, that's why she's talking. We talked about this. Rabin, same way, Rabin, of course. Oh, yeah. Russian Jew. Boy, does he know it. Now, but however, in this country, we must be under no illusion. You're aware of that. You're aware of the fact that in the media, we confront almost a solid block of people that they don't get the aim, and he's the point of the thing. They're after him because he took the whole thing off. And it's nothing to do with innocence. It happens so that insofar as the media is concerned, the power of the media,
they've got it.
They've got it right by.
And they're the ones putting out pornographic stuff and putting out everything. And the media, they had the whole thing, you see. And but he went about it wrong. But this stranglehold has got to be broken, or this country is going to go down the drain. Yes, sir.
I can't ever say it, but I believe it.
No, but if you're going to elect it the second time, you might be able to do something. When Henry Luce died, they dropped me just like he sort of promoted me for years in my work. But since you've been president, I've had to be quiet on just about everything that would make any news due to the fact I didn't want to look like I was critical of some policy of yours or be interpreted as political and so forth. So I have had to, watch a little bit on the things that I would say that normally would make news. For example, even when Mr. Eisenhower was president, I spoke out against the way we were giving to India. Mr. Dulles called me out to his home to explain it to me, and I would talk out against this or that or the other. Well, it would make news. But with you as president, I feel like, I can't do that.
The really scary thing is that the media control used to be certain places that writers on television have always been Jewish, Japanese writers and all those people. They were always in it. But now, what's become the old-time press corps, the old-time White House press corps, wasn't Jewish. It was, it represented a lot of liberal, a lot of Frank, the Graham was not Jewish. That's right. The Graham was very much. It was the Garments, Smiths, and the Dick Wilsons, and the Patrick's, and all that kind of people. But if you look at what covers the president today, and it's really kind of scary. From Time magazine to Jerry Schender, from the Graham Antisemite, the Daily Times, and the New York Times, Max Franco, from the Washington Post, to Stanley Carnell, and these are the people who are going with me on these trips. From NBC to Sir Kaplan, from CDS, just ran ahead and out there.
You know, I mean, I don't care how conservative. I'm sure I'm more conservative than you are. At least you told me that one time, and I think that's true. But I have to lean a little bit. You know, I go and I see friends with Mr. Rosenthal at the New York Times and people of that sort, you know. And all the, I mean, not all the Jews, but a lot of the Jews are great friends of mine. They swarm around me and they're friendly to me. Because they know that I'm friendly to Israel, but they don't know how I really feel about what they're doing to this country, and I have no power, no way to handle it. But I would stand up if you know, under proper circumstances.
Well, you do have a way to handle it.